Welcome back to the course. Now we're going to talk about tabs, and I have created the same thing. I've copy pasted the whole code except the ones that we need, that is redundant and that we always write. So now we're going to talk about creating tabs. I have a VBox layout, and this VBox layout I'm going to have multiple tabs. So QTab widget is what lets us create tabs, and what this QTab widget does is it gives you a lot of tabs. And from those tabs, when you select a specific tab, that specific tab does a specific widget. It executes specific widget. For example, if I add a tab, and we need a widget in the first argument. Now QLabel is a widget. You can add any widget. You can add a widget, and for example, this kind of widget where you set a layout, this will become way more complicated, and that's what we'll see it happen in the designer where we'll drag and drop things. So for example, let's call it this is tab 1. And what else do we give here? Well, we give them the tab name, tab 1. This is the thing that they will click on. And we'll do the same thing. 2, 2, 2. And we'll add another one, just to understand better. 3. So now we have 1, 2, and 3. And one more thing. Now we have added tabs to our tab widget. And now let's add this tab to our layout. Now we have tabs here. We have everything set up. Let's try to run this Python tabs.py, and you can see that there is tab 1 here, tab 2, and tab 3, and I select this and different widgets are being opened. Now I can actually move these things right here if I set tabs.set movable to true, and see the magic happen. I can move these tabs everywhere, wherever I wanna move them. So this is pretty interesting and exciting. So now in the next one, we're going to move on to more complicated topics. We're going to talk about toolbars. We're going to talk about one more thing, and we're nearing towards the end of the programming or just coding this thing. We'll be adding way more complicated things to this tab. For example, tab 1 can have a button here, lists, tables, a lot of complicated things, which we're not, of course, adding here. So I'll see you in the next one where we'll talk about more interesting stuff.